That trail starts with some pretty chunky traversal. Just some, you know, rocky ups and downs. It's most definitely a double black. Stopping before the first big roll. You know, by anybody's standards, even by Pacific Northwest standards, this is a legit double black. I'm sure there's people that could ride it on a hardtail. I don't think I've ever seen it. I've only ridden this trail once before, and I definitely rode it on my big enduro bike, 170. So we're just gonna try out the super steep stuff on kind of a light, short travel trail bike. You know, 65-degree head angle, big brakes, but you know, they're not as big as my downhill bike. This first roll is just all about really controlling your speed all the way into it. You want to kind of hang straight here and maintain your speed where you can. These tires are not as sticky as on the enduro bike. We're going to do our best here. And it's fine. A little scarier than on the big bike, but not a huge deal. Let's go back up. I definitely don't have the grip that I do on the big bike. Second go at the steep roll. I'm recording it from 2 extra angles, the helmet cam, and we're gonna go right underneath my phone right there. It's recording, I hope. Nice and high so we can see what we're getting into. Control your speed. Woo! Man, that is intimidating. But I honestly think that the only thing that is really holding me back is maybe tire compound. I've got kind of a harder compound in the rear. Nice and high to see what we're getting into. This one is really intimidating, as you can see, but it's just a straight shot. No worries at all. All right, nice steep roll once again. Looks over vertical when you're coming up to it, but it's not bad. You just go. You don't even have to brake until you get down here. You can pretty much let off the brakes and ride. Looks over vertical when you're coming up to it, but it's not bad. Just go. You don't even have to brake. What I'm about to ride is actually the B-line, which I've never ridden before. Whoop, that was weird. It's just a chunkier roll than the A option. Oh, it is a classic goofy line. Super steep roll, immediately into a step down with no lip that I'm just gonna be bunny hopping off of, I think. Oh, you didn't even have to pull. I'm getting a little too excited there. This bike has been stellar. I don't really remember the trail from this part. Barely made that. Oh man, I have to say, aside from the trail rubber, I do not feel held back much at all. Came up for one more spinneroo on this last low section, which is just awesome. I can't get that very clean, but it's just so fun. To conclude, this bike, 120mm trail bike, rips on this double black terrain where I think most people would normally ride a big bike.